السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. أهلا وسهلا to all the followers of this channel regarding to the introduction of envy by an evil work symptoms. Welcome all. As you can see today, we're going to talk about the introduction of the envy. Bismillah. والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله. First, we need to explain about the hasad. The hasad is to wish this person whatever the ni'mah Allah Azza wa Jal gave it to him, he wants it to be vanish, to go. He's not happy this person, he has this ni'mah. And the person who has such kind of thing, if they mean it or they don't mean it, they need to get rid of this kind of envy. Because envy can affect the human and also the ni'mah of the other person which Allah gave it to him, it can be removed. The envier has an objection of what Allah Azza wa Jal, he gave it to him and what gave to the other. His brother in Islam. And this is really a dangerous matter. That's why most of the people, they will never have the love between them. When they say about the brotherhood and the sisters, how they're united together. So how can you be united with your sister and you have an envy inside your heart? For example, Allah Azza wa Jalla didn't give you a child, but your sister, she has a child. You will envy her. The results of envy, maybe this sister, she will not even have a relief in her life and she will have problems. Even the child could occur something to this child if Allah Azza wa Jal wish with this hasad. Not having a clean heart is it's really a bad, it could be one of the manners which the human needs to really take care of it. And if you feel your children, they are born with such a kind of behavior, try to change your child since the beginning and try always to show them the other path than the envy. And you shall not teach your children to envy each other. Look at your brother, he has this, look at your brother, look at your sister, look. These kind of things, actually, you're creating hasad in the children. And this is how they grow up with. And also you need to be careful when you talk inside the house, you have to have the manners. You don't backbite people in front of the children. Even it's not allowed in Islam to talk about the people. Look at her, we did this to them. They don't have, they are not acting good with us. You shall not talk in such a way because the children always imitating the family. And Ibn al-Qayyim, he's saying, the effect of the envy, it's a harm to the person he's envying to. And nobody's denying actually the effect of it. And the effect of it is an eye. And also the heart, the nafs, it's not clean. It has hasad. And it can affect on this person, it can affect on the things. Allah Azza wa Jal, he said, أَمْ يَحْسُدُونَ النَّاسَ عَلَى مَا آتَاهُمُ اللَّهُ مِنْ فَضْلِهِ فَقَدْ آتَيْنَا آلَ إِبْرَاهِيمَ الْكِتَابَ وَالْحِكْمَةَ وَآتَيْنَاهُمْ مُلْكًا عَظِيمًا. Ibn Kathir, he said, rahimahullah ta'ala, those people, they envy on what Allah Azza wa Jal provided them from rizq. What kind of risk that he's talking about? The risk of prophecy. Imagine, even the prophets, they had also have been getting for such kind of thing, people who are envying even the prophet. When you have an envy inside your heart, it can take you away from Allah Azza wa Jal and obeying his message. And because of the envy, it make the person goes blank, black, gray, everything. He doesn't see anything because he doesn't like it. He will never listen. That's why they didn't believe in the message of the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, some of them, because they have that envy inside their heart. They're not clean. They don't want it. And some of them, they said because they were Arabs. Why the Arabs? Why the Quran came to the Arabs? Why to this prophet? Why not from Israel? Not from the group of Israel. Why not? This hasad was there since before. And from the pillars of Iman, I would remind everyone, أن تؤمن بالله, to believe in Allah, وملائكته, his angel, وكتبه, his books, also ورسله, his messengers, وباليوم الآخر, in the resurrection day, وبالقدر, in the decree, خيره وشره, in good and bad. If the believer doesn't believe in the qadr and the decree which Allah gave it to him, whether good or bad, so where's the faith went? Because these are the al-qadr, it is one of the faith pillars. If the person doesn't believe or has an objection, then he has a problem in his belief. Allah Azza wa Jal, he said, وَاتْلُ عَلَيْهِمْ نَبَأَ إِبْنَيْ إِبْرَاء عفوا وَاتْلُ عَلَيْهِمْ نَبَأَ إِبْنَيْ آدَمَ بِالْحَقِّ إذ قربنا قربانا فتقبل من أحدهما ولم يتقبل من الآخر قال لأقتلنك قال إنما يتقبل الله من المتقين. And there is another verse also about the Prophet Yusuf alayhi salam. إذ قال يوسف لأبيه يا أبت إني رأيت 11 كوكبا والشمس والقمر رأيتهم لي ساجدين قال يا بني لا تقصص رؤياك على إخوتك فيكيدوا لك كيدا إن الشيطان للإنسان عدو مبين. So the both verses about Adam and about Yusuf, Ibn Kathir, he said about the first verse about Adam, it talks about the hasad and not to be justice. Who are those? Some of them, they said from the scholars, they are Qabil and Habil. They fighted with each other because one of them, he was envying his brother for the ni'mah that he came with. Allah Azza wa Jal, he provided him with. So he killed his brother because of that. So one of them, he became a winner to enter to Jannah, and the other one, he was the loser and he entered to Jahannam. And Yusuf alayhi salam, Ibn Kathir, he said, rahimahullah ta'ala, when Allah Azza wa Jal, he brought this example and this story to the people, he was explaining to us, Allah Azza wa Jal, that the hasad between the brothers, it occurs and it is there. Even if the person have a vision in his dream, like Yusuf alayhi salam, when he said, I saw, إذ قال يوسف لأبيه, when he told his father, يا أبت إني رأيت أحد عشر, 11 planets, والشمس, the sun, والقمر, the moon, رأيتهم لي ساجدين. So he saw that in his vision. He was sleeping. He saw that the vision. He went and told his father. His father told him, don't tell anyone. قال يا بني لا تقصص رؤياك على إخوتك. Don't tell your brothers فيكيدوا لك كيدا. Your brothers can harm you. Don't tell them. Don't tell them about this story, which the vision which you saw. إن الشيطان للإنسان عدو مبين. That the shaitan can also affect your brothers and manipulate their minds, and they can have more envy in their hearts, even by the vision. So we stop till here, بإذن ta'ala, and بإذن ta'ala in the coming lecture we'll describe about the types of the envy, بإذن ta'ala, and the types of it and the symptoms, بإذن ta'ala. بارك الله فيكم وجزاكم الله خيرا. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.